We had John O from the Main On. He went 7 for 7, 100%. He went. We then had Kellen Quinn, Sleeping with Sirens and More. He went 7 for 7, 100%. Then we had Eric from Heart Attack Man on, all right? I love Heart Attack Man. He's fucking so brilliant. He's so funny on social media. If you don't know him, follow him. It's Heart Attack Man on Twitter. And he went 3 for 7, okay?
Oh, damn.
Went 3 for 7. Now, Nash, here's the thing. I did these questions so they're not all emo, because I know that you're not the emo king. You're not even the prince. You're not anything emo, essentially.
I was busy listening to like Snoop Dogg and NSYNC throughout the time where I might have needed to be listening to all the emo music.
All the emo, right? Yes. That's okay. So I switched up the questions a little bit, but they are kind of emo a little bit. But this is what you can do. There's a couple lifelines that we have for you, okay, on Who Wants to Be an Emo Millionaire. One, you have a 50-50 that you can use one time where we cut the questions, the answers in half, and then you can guess.
Do I need to be texting a friend to like get them ready for this?
Well, you can do that, but no, you can only do that for one question because we have Ask the Audience. So you can ask the audience. You can choose an audience member what they think the answer is. So it's like kind of phone a friend. You're going to phone the audience. And so I'll give you a couple choices, and then you'll have to go, and you can either agree with them or not agree with them. And worst comes to worst, we'll just have some damn laughs here. Are you ready, my friend? Are you ready, Nash? We're going to mix it up, okay?
One more question.
Go for it.
Do I get $1 million if I win?
Yes. So you get a million you get a million ballins, okay? I will text you ballin all the goddamn time. We're still working on the Bitcoin sponsors, you know what I mean? Okay. I need the Bitcoin sponsors.
You need to come up with like ballin coin.
I'm calling my manager after this. The ballin coin. The ballin coin. Let's go. I
need $1 million.
All right, here we go. Let's kick it off right now. Who Wants to Be an Emo Millionaire with our friend Nash Overstreet from Hot Chelle Rae. All right, question number 1. You ready, my friend?
Let's go.
Who is the lead singer of the Somerset? Is it
Brian Dales?
Is it A, Alex DeLeon? Is it B, Ronnie Radke? Is it C, Logan Brian Dales? Or is it D, Brian Logan Dales?
Brian Logan Dales, a.k.a. Brian DeLongales.
Brian DeLongales, let's go. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Put it in. Lock it in deep. Let's go. He's 1 for 1, everybody. He is 1 for 1. Let's go. We're starting things off. We had to get it going for Nash here, to get him in a good mood, to make him feel good about his choices and everything.
Start me easy.
Question number 2. What was the name of We the King's big single? Was it A, Hey Juliet, B, Run Baby Run? Was it C, Check Yes Juliet? Or was it D, Say Yes Juliet?
Oh man, C.
Which is?
Check Yes Juliet.
Nailed it. Let's go. Nash is 2 for 2, my man. Let's go. How about that? Are you feeling good right now?
I mean, these are all people I know so far, so
I did start with a little bit there. Now, you toured with, didn't you tour with Somerset and We the Kings, or We the Kings in Somerset? Tell us about that. I think I was at Six Flags or some shit. I don't remember exactly. Was it both of them at the same time? Do you remember any of these tours?
Yes, I don't think it was all at Six Flags, but there were Six Flags shows in that tour.
Right.
We were like in the middle of Tonight coming out and climbing on that tour. So we were like, I remember like Salt Lake was one of the best shows. Chicago was pretty wild. We ran up and like did the Angels and Kings things after for some late night.
Nice.
I think we did like some cool Six Flags situations in Texas. But yeah, definitely remember that tour. It was a lot of fun.
So that was like the one that, like, when you're on a tour and like the song's getting radio play, obviously, and stuff, right? Like, I don't know if MTV, maybe, I don't really know. I don't remember the MTV. Everything's a blur, like we said, but like you're on the road and stuff. Do you realize that the song is getting big because all of a sudden kids are showing up early? Like, you weren't the headliners, but like, are people like showing up earlier and stuff and like singing the song? Like, did you realize what was happening on that propelment of that song?
Yes. I think they had to move us later in the lineup, like halfway through the tour. I think it was like a 6-week tour.
Yeah.
And they had to like move us back a little bit, which was great for us. But you could definitely tell people were there earlier, but also like just the singing along aspect
Nice.
is the biggest indicator.
That's awesome. Because
And
yeah.
we also tried to go sober for that tour because we were doing so many radio promo things in the mornings and then singing at night. We're like, we'll never be able to sing
if you're hungover every day. Yeah.
and then like 2 weeks left, I find Ryan on the back steps with like a bottle of scotch. He's like, fuck it. I'm done with this.
He's like, we put in the time, we did our part, we were good. Like, I need a drink now. You know what I mean?
Like, somebody gifted him like a $70 bottle of scotch that had been burning a hole in his bunk for
He's like, I just need a drink. Yeah. That's wild, man. Good times for sure. And of course, Hot Chelle Rae is back because of their new song called Stupid Song, which is available right now. Somebody mentioning in the chat that they were in Denver Six Flags as well. So shout out to Denver Six Flags. Make sure to drop a follow. If you're watching right now and have not dropped a follow, make sure to do it. Follow along on Twitch right now. We'll go to question 3 with our friend right now, Nash from Hot Chelle Rae. Here we go. Ready? Track 3. What is track... No, I was saying question 3, but what is track 3 on Hot Chelle Rae's Whatever album?
Disrespectful. Oh, gosh. I'm pretty... So Tonight came out first, which throws this off. Because I feel like I Like It Like That or Tonight is number 2.
Throwing it back, 2011, right now.
Man, is this multiple choice?
Nope. This was one I just left blank for you.
I'm gonna say Downtown Girl or Radio.
Final answer? Think about it. I mean, you might be right, but visualize.
Downtown Girl.
Downtown Girl, which is my favorite song, by the way. Still.
Let's go with Downtown Girl.
I am sorry, Nash. It is not Downtown Girl. I apologize profusely. The chat literally went, "Oh no."
I mean, like
that was a throwback.
This was fully randomized in my shuffle in any form it ever was. Of course, I absolutely like lost sleep over the sequence of the album though when I was helping decide it. Like it mattered. Clearly it did not.
Until 11 years later, you would be on Who Wants to Be an Emo Millionaire with Gunz, and he would ask you what the track listing of it is.
So what is the song?
So, my friend, let's break this down together. Are you ready? Let's break this down together, okay? We'll go. The audience knew it, so you should have asked the audience, but we'll do it together. Here we go.
I wasn't going to Google like a cheater.
No, you can't. But like the audience, you can always ask the audience. Here we go. Ready? Whatever album. Track 1, I Like It Like That. Hey. Okay. Track 2 was Tonight. Track 3 was Honestly.
Oh, wow. We just did like singles in a row.
Boom, boom, boom. You literally were just like, you were like, hit play and just fall in love with us, right?
All right.
After that, it was Keep You With Me. Then it was Radio. 6 was Whatever. Also a great jam. 7 was Forever Unstoppable. 8, featuring Demi Lovato, Why Don't You Love Me? 9 was my favorite song, A Downtown Girl. And 10 was Beautiful Freaks, and 11 was The Only One. How about that?
All right.
Do you like that track listing now that you've heard it back to you?
I'll swap a couple things. But, the most important thing was to have the breakout single, the biggest hit off the album, be number 2 for me.
But, yeah. I
don't know why, but all of my favorite CDs growing up, the second song was like the hit.
Okay.
So Tonight was already, it was probably like 9 months in by the time we put the record out. So like, all right, cool. That's number 2. no matter what. Like,
Lock it in. Yeah.
what else feels good?
Nice. Nice. Well, people, the chat is absolutely loving this, of course. Yeah, people are loving their favorite songs, throwing their favorite songs in. But yes, guess what? You'll never forget what track 3 is from your whatever album, my friend, after this. You'll never forget it.
It's Keep You With Me, right?
It's going to be with you forever. It is Nash Over Street, Hot Chelle Rae, 243 is his answers real quick, okay? Now we move on to question 4, okay? Oh God, here we go. Let's go. Ready? This isn't emo at all. This might be a hard one because this one actually surprised me. What was Taylor Swift's first #1 single? Was it A, Love Story, B, We Are Never, Ever, Ever Getting Back Together, C, Our Song, or D, You Belong With Me?
Oh, her first #1. I was like, no, that was her first single. Okay.
First #1 single out of
Rifle Through 'Em Again.
Love Story, We Are Never Getting Back Together, Our Song, or You Belong With Me?
On Billboard, on country, on pop, does it matter?
You know, now that you're asking these questions, I don't know what to tell you. It's just her first #1 single.
Man, I'll go with Love Story.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I would also go with Love Story because that's when she was buzzing. But her first #1, my friend, was Our Song. Which is like, I honestly didn't even know that at all. I honestly thought it would be, I haven't even heard Our Song, but that was the one that propelled her. And everyone was like, she was so young and stuff and like had written and done the whole thing and it became the first #1 song. But that also just shows how talented she is. The fact that she has so many songs.
Well, I mean, she had like Drew Looks at Me and like Tim McGraw and all that stuff early on.
Yeah.
So that's what, like, if it was country, then I would have gone with Our Song. But like,
yeah,
if it was Billboard charts, I don't know.
Probably Love Story. Yeah, no, I understand. That was probably a little bit of a thing right there. Although the chat is kind of yelling at you, saying that it should be Our Song. But then some people are mixing it up, saying that they also agree with you that Love Story is my favorite Taylor song, probably. Besides,
do you know that Ryan and I wrote Thug Story with Taylor and T-Pain?
No, I'm not.
Do you know about this song?
No, tell me what's happening. No, explain this.
For the CMT Awards, they wanted to do a mashup together, and they were both busy, like touring, whatever. And they hit Ryan and I up. This is before Tonight came out. Our manager was like working on the show for CMT. He's like, "Yo, can you guys write a parody of Love Story? Make it more hip hop, you know." And like come up with some comical shit for it.
Okay.
And so we did Thug Story, and then they came in and like rewrote some stuff. Like she added her Caramel Delight lines, and
right.
she ended up rapping, and he ended up singing, which was the opposite of what we thought was gonna happen. And it was so much fun. That was our first recorded like placement outside of our own band.
That's wild.
And
yeah.
And it was the biggest viewed video on CMT. Now you have to just like Google some, dithered, fuzzy website.
Right.
Find it.
And to try and find it.
It's worth a watch.
Oh my gosh. I'm not aware of this. Now, was it going a back and forth with it? Or was it kind of like, hey, this is what it's going to be? Or like, were you just like, when they just performed it live, you were just like, oh, that's how it's happening?
So I produced it and mixed it and everything. So I had all like the control of like knowing how it was really going to be.
Yeah.
But we demoed it, and then we just had them come to the studio when they got to Nashville, and they hopped in and like tweaked some stuff, recorded all the vocals, and
boom.
Bro, mind blown watching T-Pain do backgrounds.
Is he ridiculous? I mean, like even yeah,
insane.
And did you know back then? Because obviously T-Pain's massive right now. T-Pain is T-Pain, and he's got the track record to prove it. But was he a natural even? Like, I guess he was a natural even back then, right? 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago. He just had it. He had it.
He was already having like hits and stuff for sure. Like he'd had several #1s, but
yeah.
When somebody sings through autotune, you don't know how good they are.
Right. And then all of a sudden, though, you see it in the actual thing is when the when you see in the actual studio, though, you're just like, boom, let's go. You're just like, just takes you to the next level.
Yeah. He's on another level.
Speaking of rap real quick, as we speak over Nash Overstreet, you mentioned this before. I mentioned this in my monologue. 24 years ago today, Coolio's Fantastic Voyage came out. Do you remember that one? Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slippery slide. Boom. 24 years ago today. Music video,
That's
they're all
crazy.
getting in a car that's hopping and shit. Wild stuff. Anyway, there you go.
I definitely wanted a hydraulic system on a car.
Boom. Thank you for letting me know. If you couldn't tell, I live in New York City and I'm not familiar with the term hydraulics off the top of my head. Because I'm
like some southern shit.
The car's bouncing and you're like, hydraulics, Gunz? I'm like, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, the switches, you know?
2 for 2. Just 3 more questions left. We're speaking here with Nash Overstreet. We'll play the new song in just a minute. If you're not aware, they got a brand new song that is ripping right now. It's available all over the place, TikTok, etc. People are loving it. Question number 5. Let's see. Here we go. Fill in the blank. It's the name of the band. Forever the Blank Kids.
Sickest.
Boom. Let's go. Okay. Good. We're bringing it back. He's 3 for 2 right now.
I think they hit one of the shows with We the Kings and the Somerset with us.
Oh, word? Could have been. Yeah.
Maybe just like one though. Yeah.
Could have been. Yeah. I that was one of the first bands I started touring with, actually. We did like Bamboos Roadshow. We did Warped Tour a bunch of years. So shout out to Forever the Sickest Kids. We go to question 6 right now with Nash here. Okay. Well, you kind of alluded to this one before, but what band was Andrew Goldstein in before becoming the best producer ever? Was he in A, This Providence, B, A Rocket to the Moon, C, The Cab, D, The Friday Night Boys? What are we thinking?
D all day.
What is it?
D, Friday Night Boys.
Friday Night Boys, lock it in. Nash Overstreet coming at you 4 for 2 right now. 4 correct answers, 2 wrong answers. He's batting pretty good odds right there for everybody out there. Goldstein's still so good, right, man? Like, I always love that he's working, like that everyone's coming from all across the country and just like all different music scenes and everything, and all the friends are together again. And Goldstein's kind of like the central figure that everyone's like, yeah, I'm gonna work with them. Everything. Wildness. Great stuff.
He's crushing it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And here we go. The final question. Are you ready, my friend?
Maybe.
Okay. This one is actually a little bit pop punk emo, so it might be a little difficult. Okay. But listen, you can still ask the audience. You can still do a 50-50. Okay. So we'll try and help you here.
All right. We got some.
It's Nash Overstreet. Who wants to be an Emo Millionaire? Welcome aboard, everybody. We have a lot of fun with this. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday now at 7 p.m. Eastern, all across the globe, right here on Twitch. And then, of course, it goes on the Gunz Show on Adobe Radio. We'll play the brand new song from Hot Chelle Rae. Learn them if you don't know them right after this. Here we go. Final question. You have 4 correct answers, 2 wrong answers. The final question right here. Name 3 singles from Yellow Card.
Oh my gosh, I'm so screwed. Ocean Avenue, and then I could Google some more.
Okay, so he's got one. Ding, ding, ding. We've got one. Ocean Avenue.
Let's have the audience.
Audience, can you help him? You've got less than 1 minute. Throw them in the chat. Do you know 2 more Yellow Card songs? So you know Ocean Avenue. Now the other songs were pretty popular on Ocean Avenue, but you were too busy. You were in your like what's it, neo phase back then, I guess, right?
I was listening to a whole different radio station, honestly. Like there was like a rhythmic station that was like, you know, more party and upbeat like pop music. There was the all like, you know, family friendly pop station,
right? Of course.
And then there was like the hip hop station, and then like the indie station and the country station,
right?
I listened to a lot more of the hip hop station, especially during middle school, or I was learning guitar from like some like intense like Dave Matthews, John Mayer, like technical difficult things.
Boom. Dude, I love Dave Matthews. I saw him at Madison Square Garden a couple weeks ago, and it was unbelievable because I've seen Dave probably more than any other artist. I think I'm up in like the 30s right now. I used to go to Saratoga to see him, Randall's Island, like weekend things, everything. And I love the guitarmanship. I like looking at every single musician on stage and just focusing on them for like parts of a song, you know, and just like looking at the timing and how they'll improv and do all that stuff while it's happening. You know what I mean? So I love Dave Matthews. He gets shit on a lot, but he's so incredible. And Carter on the drums, one of the best. Like Stefan on the bass. Like, come on, bro. I fucking love Dave Matthews. Anyway,
it's a stacked band.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking such a special musician. Jordan Soriano says Only One. Do you believe that Only One is one of the songs as well?
Yes.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. We got ding. And that's, listen, I guess we're going to have to go with 5 2/3. That is your final answer.
Yeah, like I had a 50-50 left, but it wasn't multiple choice.
Yeah,
so.
I just threw it right at you. The other answer that we were looking for was Way Away. It was the first song they released and was Way Away. You don't know it. Anyway. So.
But now I know that.
Now you know it. Nash Overstreet batting over 500. That's all that matters. You got 5 2/3 out of 7. Our leaderboard is John from the Main, 7 for 7. Kellen Quinn, 7 for 7. Nash Overstreet, Hot Chelle Rae, 5 2/3. and then Heart Attack Man, 3 for 7. Dude, so much fun having you on here. I got to ask you this. You released a brand new song. What is the game plan? When can we see you on stage again? Is this in the talks? What's going on? How do we help you? What do you want to tell the audience? Go for it.
Man, I hope that we can announce a tour really soon. We are chatting with our agent right now about it.
Right.
You know, it's been a hell of a couple years canceling things and finding little one-offs. I'm so ready to be back playing real shows, and it's going to be so much fun.
Right.
The video we start shooting tomorrow and the next day. Super hyped on this.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. That'll be out in a couple weeks. Gonna do a lyric video. I've got my own little homework art project assignment that I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And put my skills to the test for that.
Boom.
And
and the TikToks will keep flowing. The TikToks will be happening. People will be learning the song.
Always.
People loving it. And yeah, hell yeah. Somebody just said that they'll yeet my wallet at you boys. I assume that means that they'll buy a lot of things. So
I mean, I'll start selling whatever you need me to sell.
Whatever.
I got a foot video on Cameo.
Maybe I'll start selling my tattoo live streams of the.
Somebody on Cameo asked us for foot videos for like a 3-minute long video for who knows how much money.
No.
Like,
that could have been the person in the chat right now for all I know. God knows. So
they didn't know Jamie has like a foot phobia, which is the best part.
Oh no. I can't. This is the end of the interview. I need to end it now. I can't. My man, I'll text you, but I fly to Nashville soon. We need to hang out. I'm DJing Brooklyn Bowl. It's going to be an absolute party. Come through if you're around. If not, well, whatever. We'll just have to have you back on Twitch again because it seems like that's the only way to interact. Hopefully you're back here on the East Coast, so we can continue, we need to see Hot Chelle Rae back in concert, man. Bottom line, you play Emo Night LA. That was cool. It was like an acoustic type thing. Shout out to Emo Night LA, but we need a full band. We need like a fucking rock show. We need production. I need the smoke. I need the fire. I need the fucking lights, bro. I need all that coming out for Hot Chelle Rae.
Gunz wants the smoke. We got to give it to him.
Got to give me that smoke, baby. Let's go. We're going to play the song for you right now. It's called Stupid Song. My man, Nash Overstreet. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. 5 2/3 out of 7. Not bad.
I will take it.
Much better than I thought you were going to do. So, and at least you got all the questions about your friends correct. The one that you got wrong, though, was about your own album. That's a little rough.
And Taylor Swift.
And Taylor Swift. That was a little different. Yeah. Well, listen, now that you've brushed up on all that trivia, you're all set and continue on. Thank you for playing Who Wants to Be an Emo Millionaire? My friend Nash Overstreet wants to be any sort of a millionaire, but especially an emo millionaire. Let's go, right?
Let's get it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, my man.